The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
Second down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Strong.
Here's Fitzpatrick. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And an alley to run. He's got room to run past the 20. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Dorsett. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch out. Shadow!
On 2nd down, it's White. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From midfield, here's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
1st down, here's White. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. A first carry down for Rex Burkhead. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Shotgun now for Brady, and he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. They'll run on first down. It's White. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady, that's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
They'll run with Drake. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6. Mike's 56. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Wait. Mike 56.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And Wilson has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. 20. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Ricky. Alert 3.
They'll run with his 2nd-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, let's get them home.
To throw on 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Bennett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Dorsett on the return. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing on second down. Brady. He completes it right side of White. 7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. This is White on the screen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down. Brady's got his guys first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A give to Burkhead on first down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the return will stop right around the 25. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first throw for the backup, Rosen. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Devontae Parker, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He hits his target. Left side, Watson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Finds his man, Watson over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. On first down, White, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
We can't be stopped.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. To throw, Fitzpatrick. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's John Simon with a sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. I got you, punk. Hey, check right. Watching you 5. I'm on.
Brady now to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Now Brady. He sets to fire deep. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James Devlin, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Patriots have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Coming in, coming in. At the 50-yard line. Left. Check. 53's mine. Hey, Charlie. 53's mine. You must
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, outside here.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That throw by Brady incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And here's Allen throwing again, escaping the pressure right. That's complete to White. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The second down run for Burkhead. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Again, they run with Burkhead. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And throw right side complete to Parker. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. White. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Sideline throw. That's caught. Julian Edelman.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Just like that. Just like that.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Brady deferring to White on the draw. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Going deep here for Parker. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Parker unable to get that one.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Bravo. Get that ball. Check it. 52. Let's go one more.
So after the INT, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Check 31. Check 31.
Hey, 66. Hey, orbit.
Watch 52.
Hey, exit.
He don't know no better. Shift.
Easy.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Mike. 52.
Half 10.
Watch the pass.
Regular.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
72.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he slides to avoid the hit. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a 1st down. File that under something you don't see very often there. Tom Brady scrambling for the first down. Last year, he finally went over 1,000 yards rushing for his career, and you think about it, this is a guy that's been in the league for almost 2 decades. Not the fleetest of foot, but he's showing right there he's got a little mobility in those old legs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the safety, Rashad Jones. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
72. Check, 61. Matchbox lights.
Brady gives this to White, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Robert Kimdichie just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Watch the safety creep.
Left. General West. Left.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason McCourty. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to air one out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
After the interception, here's Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They go back to to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Brady going to throw here. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. New England on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. Now he steps away. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers.